We are past the midway point of the 2019 college football season, so what better way and what better time to look back at the first half of the year and take a look at our midseason All-American list on offense as we've gone through 7 weeks, 6 games for most schools and most guys represented here. A list, though, that starts off with none other than Joe Burrow, quarterback at LSU, has the Tigers riding high as he's the front runner for the Heisman, front runner for highest graded player on offense right now. He is the highest graded quarterback by some margin, the highest graded quarterback from a passing grade facet, as well as just about basically any sort of advanced metric that you could draw up from us at PFF. He is the highest graded guy at the most important position on offense in all of team sports, actually. And when you break it down and you look at these passes targeted at least 10 yards down the field, Joe Burrow leads the country in overall grade, completion percentage, just about everything. Burrow has the Tigers riding high into the next half, second half of the college football season. Sliding now down to running back Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown JTT as we call him around here. This guy has 50 rushing conversions. Those are obviously 14 rushing touchdowns and then 36 more first down carries. He uses his vision, his speed, his burst. He has great run blocking in front of him, but when it does break down and he does have to do it on his own, he is no stranger to making people miss, bouncing off of contact, and then running for even more yards, averaging over 5 yards after contact per carry. Jonathan Taylor getting it done and scoring a bunch of touchdowns that Badgers offense runs through him in a big game on the horizon against Ohio State coming up in the second half. Another running back here, Chuba Hubbard, has a week off in week 7, still has an over 200-yard lead in total rushing yards among the rest of the running backs in the country. He is firmly in the Heisman race behind Jonathan Taylor at running back there as well. Basically all of these guys in this offense are going to be in that Heisman list for the most part coming up, but Chuba gets it done. They ride through him as well. At Oklahoma State, this guy gets a ton of carries, but he makes them count. 6.7 yards per attempt as we stand now. A ridiculous pace right now that he's set to break the 2,000-yard threshold for a running back, which is basically unheard of now that we are running into this pass-heavy offense across the entire country. Chuba, though, is as exciting of a player to watch as there is in college football. We'll switch now, though. Another OSU program, Oregon State receiver Isaiah Hodgins. He leads the country with the most big-time catches. Those are our highest-graded catches, those highest-graded receptions, those toe tappers, those one-handed catches, those contested catches above a cornerback. Hodgins has been a bright spot, and otherwise down year for the Oregon State Beavers. Defense can't hang on, but Isaiah Hodgins and Jake Luton, the connection has formed. That connection is fun to watch, and he is a player to watch through the Pac-12 slate to make some noise in the receiving game for the Beavers. Another guy obviously here reaping the benefits so far from Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson. This one could have gone either way. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Terrace Marshall when he was healthy, but Justin Jefferson is a guy who has 14 catches outside the numbers. Those passes targeted where it's just him versus the cornerback. 12 of those have either scored a touchdown or gone for a first down. He has 5 touchdowns, 7 first down receptions outside the numbers. Those numbers lead the country. Jefferson gets it done when he's matched up against basically any cornerback in the country. And he also, like Jonathan Taylor, has a big one coming up for him against Alabama when he gets to match up against some very, very tough and stout cornerbacks. The last receiver on the first team here, CeeDee Lamb, a big game in week 7, defeating the Texas Longhorns. Jalen Hurts to Lamb. His connection is insane. Lamb right now, though, there's a still frame of the shot. He's surrounded by 5 Texas Longhorns defenders, still scores a touchdown. Does not go down, forces 7 missed tackles against Texas, and arguably their best defense or toughest defense in terms of the rivalry that they've had to face all season long. Lamb, though, has 2 3-touchdown performances this season, and he's a guy who is a missed tackle threat, yards after the catch kind of guy, but he's maybe the best all-around college football receiver so far in 2019. Going to go out west now for the tight end. Our first team tight end, it's Jakub Breeland, reaping the benefits of being kind of Justin Herbert's go-to man right now. 81.3% of the targets thrown his way have been caught. He has 6 touchdowns. He's feasting over the middle, those passes in between the numbers as he takes on linebackers and safeties. He's a mismatch just waiting to happen in the Pac-12. He also, in pass protection, has not allowed a single quarterback pressure, and he has plus grades across the running game as well. So Breeland getting it done on all facets for tight ends. Switching now, though, got to stay in Eugene. Penei Sewell, the guy right now, the best left tackle in football, actually the best overall tackle in all of college football, the highest graded player on the offensive line. Right now, Sewell is actually on pace to break the record for highest graded tackle that we've ever given. That's stemming back to all of our college data right now. Sewell right now, again, the highest graded tackle. This one was a no-brainer for him at tackle spot. At guard as well, Wyatt Davis, this guy right now, 189 snaps in pass protection, has allowed just 7 hurries, has kept Justin Fields completely clean, completely off his back, not allowing a sack or a hit, a dependable guy in the passing game for Ohio State as they allow their receivers to work downfield, Fields to go through his progressions. Davis has been stout, also with very great grades in the running game as well. So a truly elite guard right now for the Buckeyes there in Mr. Davis. Center, another one that was not a question, Matt Hennessy from Temple, by far the highest graded center we've seen in 2019. He leads not only in overall grade, but has a comfortable margin in pass protection and in run blocking. He gets it done for the Owls as probably the most stout center and most complete center we have in college football this season through the first 7 weeks. Another complete player as well, Michael Onwenu. This guy, 225 snaps in pass protection already this year, allowed just 6 total pressures. This is a guy, I know Michigan's passing attack is a little bit quick. They get the ball out fast, but right now Onwenu has allowed only 6 pressures, only 2 of those hits. So Patterson is kept clean when Onwenu has been pass protection for him as well, and a guy that is dependable also in the run game for the Wolverines. Big games on their horizon as well. And the last, to round it out here, Josh Jones, our other tackle, another no-brainer. 5 of the 6 games for Houston this season, he has been the highest graded player for the Cougars right now. Again, just doing everything you want to and doing everything you want at an elite level for Jones, kind of evolving and becoming this potential draft-eligible prospect, a steal, a guy that we really like on our draft boards. Again, he's dominant, 85-plus game grades in all 5 of those highest-graded performances. The only other one, De'Aaron King's best game that he had this season before redshirting, is the only game that Jones was not the highest-graded Houston Cougar this year. But there it is. This is the midseason All-American first team. For more on the defense and more on the second team and honorable mention spots for all of these positions and so much more, check out PFF.com.
You want to get rid of me and get back to more great PFF YouTube content? All you have to do is push that button right there and subscribe. Thanks for watching.